With CJ Foods. So a little bit about myself. As you can see that beautiful mug on the PowerPoint over there. Isn't it beautiful? Yeah. So I specialize in dumplings and frozen snacks category at CJ Foods. So a lot of the products that you see here, I did help develop them, and they are out in the markets. And basically like H-Mart, Adidas. Thank you. We actually have a couple of our other fellow R&D researchers out in the back hanging around. They will be helping you guys out if you guys have any trouble with holding the dumplings later on. All right, so who are we? Have you guys heard of CJ Foods? Yes. Why, thank you. Good thing you guys are here. So, we know the dumps. So CJ is the #1 company in Korea, and dumplings is one of our biggest categories, and it is kind of like a prize item that we do sell. As you can see, there's Sai right there enjoying her dumplings. Delicious. So to give you guys an introduction on the dumplings, there are basically two types of dumplings. There first is the non-fermented type and the fermented types. So fermented types are, as you know, like bao and that kind of stuff. But we're not going to be talking about that today. We're going to be talking about the good stuff, which is normal non-fermented dumplings that you can get from just boiling, pan frying, or steaming. So going on forward, there is mo mandu, and gun mandu, and jin mandu. Has any of you guys heard of these three types of dumplings? No? Okay. So to give you a hint, these dumplings are based of basically how they are cooked. So can anybody give me a guess of what mu means? Excellent! So first we do have mo mandu, which is basically anything that's boiled. And next, gun. Not gun. Trust me, it's just gun. Even though it's not like gun. So anybody know what that one is? Yeah, okay. You guys are way light years ahead of me. All right. So it is pan fried. Anything that's pan fried. So it can give a little bit more crispy texture, good surface area of the wrappers. So, it delivers more flavor to the oil. Next is jin, which is steamed. So the basic dumplings that you could see in like many restaurants where they steam it in the steamer. And so those can include like anything like soup dumplings or like just a normal like fish type of fish dumplings and that kind of stuff. But what makes Korean mandu so special? Has anybody had a Korean mandu? Well, some of you guys, excellent. So I have a question for you guys who did try it. Have you noticed any difference in the Korean dumplings compared to the normal dumplings you guys might get, like the gyoza or like, no? Okay, so basically, one of our things that we do like to say that's special about Korean mandu is that it does have thinner wrapper, a little bit more filling, because we do like the filling, so it gives you a little bit better texture, a little bit crunchy and meaty, savory. It's a great balance between the meat and veggies. So in front of you guys we do have some filling prepared that I laboriously slaved away last night mixing. I'm kidding, I didn't do that. We have our kitchen and our wonderful chefs, we prepared all the filling for you guys. So as you can see, we do have a lot of different variety of vegetables. But what goes into these? What are the usual vegetables? Can anyone shout out what vegetables you guys usually see in dumplings? Green onions, chives, I heard chives. Anything else? Oh, yeah, well, I mean, there's cabbage up there. It was one of the big staple ones because it gives a lot of crunch, a lot of great texture. We do have like chives up there, sometimes leek, so it gives a nice like floral or like fresh aroma. And then it's also seasoned with like the usual Asian spices such as a ginger or garlic, fried shallots, that kind of stuff. And with meats, we don't go with anything too crazy, but our usual meats are chicken, pork, beef. The three holy trinity of delicious meats. But shapes. That's what makes these mandus so special. So they're really fun, and we will be going over them today. So the first kind of shapes, we have the list over there already. So we do have the rectangular flat ones that you might get at the restaurants. So it's like the pan-fried ones. Then there is the gumandu and somandu. So somandu is basically means pan. Right? So somandu is the handmade ones. And there is our signature bibigo mandu and our pot stickers and soup dumplings, also known as xiaolongbao. So who's ready to get cracking? All right, excellent. So today we'll be making the gumandu, the somandu, the signature bibigo mandu, and the pot stick. So let's start off with the most basic thing. we have mandu. All right, it's really simple. Trust me, you guys, all of you guys can make it. It's very simple. You take the wrapper, right? So you guys can go ahead and put on the gloves now. I'll give you a little bit of time to do that. So keep in mind, we are handling actual meat and raw meat with vegetables in here. So please be careful not to, get some on your hands. If you do, please go ahead and wash your hands off afterwards. We don't want you guys to get. So we'll be fine. We'll be fine. So we'll start off with the wrapper. So we do have wrappers out on the tables for you guys. So each one of you guys, please go ahead and take a wrapper in your hand, and you can just hold it up, straight up like this, or you can just place it right in front of you, just like that. Just stare at the wrapper right now. You have to be one with the wrapper. See? All right. Has everybody got the wrappers? Yes. Awesome, awesome. Okay. So next, we can go ahead and start placing the fillings. So please go ahead and open up the fillings at your tables. Yep, and we all have spoons, so you can just take about a spoonful. You can follow me around. Can everyone see the mirror up here? Yeah. Take my hands. Awesome, awesome. All right, so we can just take a scoop, a good scoop. So honestly, the amount of the filling that you put in depends on how much you want. I like it meaty, so I put a good chunk right here. The thing about making dumplings though is that if you put too much meat, it gets pretty hard to close up, and it starts dribbling everywhere and gets all messy and yucky. So it's all about experience and how often you make it, and then you kind of get a feel of how much each scoop is. So go ahead and place a scoop of the dumpling or filling in the middle of the wrapper, and we go ahead and wet the sides. So go ahead and take a finger, dip it in the water, and wet the sides. Just one half of the side, just like that, and you fold it in half. Very difficult. Just press down on it. So here we go. Mine's a little bit ugly, but we just fold it in half, and just press it flat down against the table. The main thing is mandu. We want it to be flat on one side, so it can have a nice pan sear on the bottom, so it can have a nice flat surface area on against the pan. So this way it'll be really crispy, and then after one side crisps, you can go ahead and flip it over, and then just use with a spatula or tongs or whatever, just press down on the other side while it's cooking, and then so you can get a nice brown crisp on both sides. And that is mandu. Isn't that easy, guys? Awesome. I know. Okay, so I know it's not that impressive. It's not that impressive.
I'm impressed.
Oh, awesome! Thank you. There's one person impressed over here. So now you can officially say you can make mandu, right? So we do have some R&D researchers helping out. You guys can go ahead and make a little bit more if you'd like. We encourage you guys to make maybe 5 of each, or 5 mandus. While you guys are doing this, I'm gonna make some more too, because I do love enjoying making my dumplings. Mandu. Here we go. And once again, if you would like to follow along, I am making more mandu. Okay, 3, maybe 3 is good enough, because 5 is a little bit much. Unless if you really like making mandu, you can go ahead and make more if you'd like. I can make another one. Basically, as I said, flatten it. Make it flat. And here we go. That is a mandu right here. So, did everyone get a feel of making mandu?
Yes.
Awesome. All right, so we might move on to a little bit more of an advanced type. All right. So, same thing. We're gonna make the mandu, which is the canned dumplings. So same thing. Go ahead and take your wrapper. The first couple steps are the same. So you fill it up. I'm gonna go fill it up right here. Oh, it's not that. I want more meat. What do you guys think? A little bit more meat on this one? Yeah, you gotta fill it up right here, right? Alright, okay. So the funny thing is we actually got extra large wrappers for you guys just because it's easier to handle, and you guys, it's easier to see rather than normal small size wrappers. So it's a little bit more convenient. So you go ahead and wet the sides, and then you do the same thing as what you did with the mandu. You just fold it over. Fold it over. And here you go. You have another mandu, right? So this is mandu. However, I'm going to show you something that's going to blow your mind. See, this mandu is going to become a mandu. So watch this, watch this. All right, hold it, right? Hold it in your hand like this. Everybody got it in your hand? Take both of your index fingers and hold it straight up like this. All right? And you bring it together, both ends together. Oh, and then you squeeze the ends together. So you can go ahead and Yep, just like that, exactly like that. So you bring the ends together. Or if the ends don't hold, go ahead and wet the ends a little bit so that it can hold a little bit better. And there you have a beautiful sonman. All right. If anybody has a little bit of trouble with it, please go ahead and raise your hand, or your researchers will come along and help you guys out. So I'm going to make another one. So I'm going to take one of the gumandus that I made. Wet the ends. Hold it together. Bring it together and fold. And press to pitch. Here you go. Here's another one. Yes, I can make another one. All right, hold it. Like this. Wet the ends so then they can touch each other. And then so you bring it together so that they touch each other. Just like that. So the key thing is, you don't really want to bring it straight, like, you're going to dismantle one to show you guys. You don't want to bring it straight up, meeting together, like clapping together, because that doesn't give you the shape that you want. You kind of want it, when you bring it together, you want to make it parallel to the table. Right? So they're horizontal, and one side overlaps the other. So that way, it'll be a flat end in the front. So it's going to be parallel to the table, horizontally. So when you put it down, it'll stand by itself. Oh. Okay. Albert. Yeah. Yeah, just like that. It's really simple. So you basically just want to bring it together on the end, and make it parallel to the table and pull it together. I see a lot of people make. Oh, this guy's a pro right here. He's way ahead of me. That's awesome, man. I love it. I love it. Okay. So the thing about these stone ones is that they can be eaten in soups. So we put the dumplings together into like a Korean broth, like usually chicken stock, or with a lot of vegetables, and then you can make something like they call it mandu, which is like dumpling soup, and you just eat it together like this. So these things can easily be heated with either boiling or steam. So in order to cook it, you can steam it, boil it. And then if you make too much, not to worry, you can always freeze it for later. So after cooking it, you can always freeze it, store it in your freezer, you can reheat it by just boiling it with the soup. Really simple to make. Alright. So we can go ahead and make, I think everyone's all sonmandu'd out a little bit. All right. Okay. So, you guys has anyone of you guys had these bibigo mandus before? Okay. So I'm gonna teach you guys how to make these right now. So the secret is in the waves. That's what I like to say. So the thing about the mandu, the bibigo mandu, is that you want to. I basically condense the first couple steps all into just one side. It's a basic thing where you just go ahead and hold it in your hands, put some filling in there, and then for these bibigo mandus, you might want to fill it up a little bit more than usual because it's nice and hearty. You can feel free to put as much filling as you want in there, just as long as it won't overflow when you fill it together. So same thing. Go ahead and put the filling in here. Dab your finger. Dab. Dead meme right there. I'm kidding. Now, go ahead and wet the sides. And same thing as how you make the gumandu. You go ahead and hold it together. One end to the other. Just be careful and don't let it overflow, because this one might have a little bit more filling. Like if you see mine is fat. Look at how fat it is. Oh my goodness, that's a lot of filling in here. It's so fat, they're taking pictures of this right now, because they're like, this is amazing. Look at this. All right. So, simple mandu shape, right here in your palms, right? We all start off with a simple mandu shape. Now, you want to balance it directly on the table. So you just take this and you smack it down. You don't want to smack it. You place it down on the table so that it can balance upright by itself. So like, this is why I say you want a little bit more filling in this one, so that way it can be a little bit thicker and it can stand up on its own. So the main thing is, we want it to stand up on its own, so when you pan fry it, you can get a beautiful sear on the bottom. See the secret of that? And so if you look at it from the side, it's a little bit more triangular. So when you cook it, once the bottom browns, you turn it on one side, brown one side, maybe around 2 minutes, on medium-high heat, and then you brown the other side, and it should be done by then. It's very simple. So you just basically make the normal mandu shape. You put it on the ground or floor. Don't ever put yourself. That's cross-contamination. Okay. So how do you make the beautiful waves? So this is the signature thing about our bibigo mandu. So it's really simple. You start from one end to the other. I'm actually right-handed, so I like starting from the left side. If you're maybe left-handed, you can start off on the other side. But basically, it's really simple. You hold from starting from one end. You push. You have your left thumb and your right index finger and you hold it like this, right? Just hold it directly up, straight up. And with your left thumb, you push upwards while your index finger pushes downwards. So you see that there's one wave, and then you repeat that. 2 waves, 3, 4, 5, 6. And there you have it. So basically, you repeat making the waves from one end to the other. It's really simple, but in the end, people go like, how did you fold that? And you're like, don't tell them the secret that you're just literally just making waves. There's not much of a secret to it, but it does make it look beautiful and appetizing. And with the waves, once you pan fry it, it's going to be golden brown and crispy on the outside. So feel free to go ahead and make a couple. I'm sorry? Yes. Oh, no, you don't fully press it together, but you just make a wave so that it just, you don't, yeah, basically. You just kind of make a wave like that. Yeah. Oh yeah, okay, yeah, just like that. Oh yeah, so oh wow, you can do it with one hand? That is amazing. Okay. I don't do baking, as you can see. I have no idea. It's like just like the podcast. I call it the bibigo mandu waves. That's what I like to call it. TM trademark. American trademark. That's great. Shaped like the apple. You gotta teach me how to make it with just one hand later, man. Just like this. Yeah. Well, I like using the 2 hands like that. Anyway, so go ahead and make a couple for you guys. So now, if you guys can just if you look at it, looks almost exactly the same. Can you tell the difference? I can't tell the difference.
I think we have a little dragon.
A little dragon? Yeah. This is because it's like a little sponge, right? All right. Is everyone doing there?
So what do you guys think is what goes in the filling?
Oh yeah. So while you guys are folding the filling, for this one actually, it's a really simple filling. This one is actually pork. So we do have ground pork meat, and then we put a little bit, as if you smell it, don't get it too close. So it is some Chinese chives, and so it gives that really nice aromatic smell. And it also has some cabbage and seasoned with some garlic.
That's it?
No, well, salt and sugar.
Okay.
Seasoned to taste, honestly. What I like to do when I make the filling is that, because I do everything like kind of touch and go. I don't really follow a recipe. But what I do, at home. Don't worry. When I make these things, we have a recipe. But basically, if you're not sure what it tastes like, you can always take a little small scoop, put it on a plate. No, you don't even have to fry it up. You can just put it on a plate, spread it out, and just microwave it for maybe 20 seconds, and just taste it. There you go. And you'll have a pretty good idea of what it tastes like.
So those are leeks?
Yes, the aromatic smell is the leaf. Yeah, and a little bit of ginger if you like a little bit more of ginger. Fresh ginger, ground ginger. So we can go ahead and move on to a little bit more hard stuff now. Who's ready to do some hot stickers? If that's hard, wait till you get to this one. See, This one, pot stickers, might be a little bit more difficult. So same thing, start off with the wrapper in the hand. And you take a scoop. Same thing. For this one, pot stickers, you don't want to fill it up as much as bibigo mandu just because we don't exactly need it to stick up as much as this. So you want to have a good balance of the filling to wrapper ratio because there is a chance that there could be some blowout and the filling could come out. No, blow out. It won't blow up, don't worry. It's not laced with explosives. Alright, so we go ahead. So the folding part is what makes the pot stickers a little bit different. So instead of sealing it all the way, I like to take one point A, point B, just the middle part, and then touch them together. So basically it's kind of like, you know when you eat a taco, and then you kind of like put it together, but you don't seal it, it's kind of like that. Don't eat this. But you basically hold it, you just want to fold the middle part together. Alright? So the main reason why we do that is because for the pot sticker folds, we are going to be folding not the ends, not the middle, but in between those 2 points. So you see these 2 parts? We're going to go ahead and fold it. So go ahead. So remember how I taught you how to do the bibigo mandu way, or the pie way. But however, we're going to do the same thing, except for only on one side of the wrapper. So you're not going to do it on both sides, but just on I like doing it on the top side. So if I'm is it over here? This side facing you guys. So I'm going to be doing away. So same thing. I'm going to have my thumb. I'm going to push up, and the index finger push down, and then close it. We close the gap over here. And then after you make one wave, you can go ahead and seal up that side. So as you can see, this is halfway done. So you do have one folded in pleat over here. So that we pleat one time over here. Yes, I apologize. It is a little bit hard to see with the mirror. I tried my best to take a picture, but I don't think my camera is the best quality. It's all right though.
I'm pretty sure you're making this up as you go.
I know my secret. All right. So we're going to do the same exact thing for the other side. So we're not going to fold over here or the middle. We're going to be folding it right in the middle between the middle point and the end point. We're going to do the opposite way. So with your left index finger, you can press downwards, and with your right thumb, you press upward. So as you can see, I'm going to push down and up with my thumb, bring it over, and pleat. So once you have those pleated, you should get a gyoza type crescent moon shape. So the folds will be on the outside, while the non-folded part will be on the inside. I'll go ahead and make another one. Yes. Got plenty of filling. No problem. All right, here we go. So I'm going to take this, right? So we're going to squeeze the middle part, and then do the wave fold with one thumb pushing up, my index finger pushing downwards, and then bring it in, so it's one wave, and then you press down so you seal one side. Do the same for this one. So you take the index finger, push in, while my right thumb is pushing upwards. Hold it in, feed it. Yep. Feel free to take it back to your table. Does anybody else would like a souvenir from me? Alright. I'll keep making some so you guys can follow along. You can actually see some. In the middle. And same to the other side. Gills are right there.